Hey everyone, my name is Ben, and today on Living Survival we're going to be torture testing my nutsack. Can I even say that? Oh, it'll just be demonetized. Oh, well, that's fine. That's fine. My name is Ben, and today we're going to be torture testing my nutsack bag. So yes, today we're going to be looking at two different bags from a company called NUTSAC. These are their NUTSAC bags. These are their smaller ones. They do have several different sizes. You can see this one is their smallest. This is called the Man Bag Dammit. So I thought something a little bit different to carry your EDC items in. You could stash, your keys, your phone, your wallet, a flashlight, a knife, a multi-tool, a notebook, pen, anything that you might carry with you on a daily basis. Get that stuff out of your pockets and put it into something like this, whether you're headed to work, headed to the store, something that you can just take and stash in your car. So I thought these were pretty cool, made out of waxed canvas, which is really nice. So they are hopefully going to be pretty dang durable. They have leather components to them as well, and then a nice cotton shoulder strap here. So again, they come in different sizes. This is the smallest one, the Man Bag Dammit. This will carry like an iPad mini. Then they have the this is the MAGSATCH, a little bit different. It's got a magnet closure here, which I find is really cool. Sort of that over-the-shoulder briefcase or laptop carrying case type of look to these. Again, this one will fit a regular size iPad, and then they have other models that are much larger that'll carry your notebook. So what I thought was cool is to look at the more EDC sized bags that again are in this higher quality material than something like just some cheaper nylon. Now there are bags that we've looked at, sling style type bags that work great for that maybe are 500D or even 1000D, and those are going to hold up really well, and hopefully these are going to be a little bit water resistant, so we'll test that out. So another cool thing about these bags is that they are American made with American sourced components. They give them a lifetime guarantee, and they say they can go to hell and back. So let's first look at this Man Bag Dammit is what they call it. Got a front zip here. Looks to be a high quality zipper with two leather stitching on the end, which give it a nice look. It's got this nice look on the inside, this canvas. So a nice big compartment on the outside there. Could hold a notebook or a pen, maybe some first aid, maybe some medications. This would be just a great, like I said, a great component to take with you in the car if you're taking more than just a set of keys and a wallet. You can certainly stuff a lot more into here. So again, on the inside here, you got that same canvas material. Now I like the fact that it's boxed, and what I mean by that is that it's sort of, instead of just being tapered down to the bottom, it is sewn so that it creates sort of a boxed space in there, allowing you to stuff things down in there. You could even do a full-on get home style, lightweight get home style bag in here. You could stuff some cordage down in there. A small tarp would fit in there. Probably be better to do it in the larger bag, but you get what I mean. It's not tapered, so I like that. Another zip on the inside. Now these are YKK zips, so high quality zippers. It really seems throughout the bag that they've really done these really nice made in the USA tag there, so that's nice. Then on the outside here you have the main compartment zipper, which zips it all up. On the back you have this cotton carrying handle here with some leather accent to it, some high quality buckles it looks like, and then you've got that cotton shoulder strap, fully adjustable. So very high quality looking, very cool looking, something a little bit different. If you have a job where maybe a suit and tie type job, or a job that you don't really want to carry a tactical style pack with you, but you do want the capability to carry some of those components, this will hide them really well. So you could put a pocket knife in here, again, like I said, a flashlight. You could put the tactical style type components in here, but it's not going to scream tactical on the outside. Close up here, the logo, you can see that waxed canvas is really nice. Then on over into the zips, they look really well stitched, and again, high quality zips. So just high quality all throughout for sure. So let's move on to the MAGSATCH. Again, they have several different sizes of these, and you can check those out on the website. The only real difference with this one is that it has a flap on the top that it has a magnet in there, hence the name MAGSATCH, which I find is really cool. So it just magnets down. I like that, and then I also like this extra leather that they put in the larger packs on the bottom, so it's going to give that bottom a little bit of extra durability there. Again, it's got that boxed that boxed sewing to it, but it flips over almost like a haversack. It would be sweet if they made a haversack. I know they could put together a pretty nice looking haversack, that's for sure, with the magnetic top. Haven't really seen that before, so that would be cool. YKK zip on this one with a flap here. So you noticed on the man bag here, you really don't have any protection from water on this flap here or here. You know, if it's in a light rain, it's probably going to be okay. But if you're getting downpoured on, or you're spraying this directly, water sits on top of this, for example. Maybe got a leaky water bottle or something that's sitting in the seat with this, you know, it's going to probably go right through. So I do like the fact that on this they have the flap. It would be nice if they did that on the smaller bag as well, because that's going to help protect what you got in there from some splashes or from some light rain. The inside of the main compartment here, pretty much the same. You've got that pocket in the back again, but you do have a larger space here, and then you do have 2 extra flaps here. So, you know, this is kind of the one that I like a little bit better, although, you know, the larger you go, of course, the more you're going to want to fill it up. So, but you could definitely do a cool little get home bag with this, or a little survival kit or something. Or like I said, if you need to take things like an iPad, or maybe cameras and chargers or something like that to work, and you don't want to take them in a full-on tactical pack, you want something that's really nice and high quality, this is definitely going to be the ticket for that. So on the back here again, we do have the grab handle with the leather here, and then again the high quality buckles and the cloth strap. Now this strap is a little bit larger, a little bit thicker than the smaller bag. So again, no matter what size you're looking for, from small iPad mini on up to full-on, probably I think 15 or 17 inch laptop, NUTSAC has you covered. So let's find out just how tough these bags are. Now I'm going to drag this behind the car on a dirt road. That should be good enough for sort of an improvised scuff test. Now if I did it with no weight in the bag, of course it would just flop around. It might get a little dirty. So let's add some weight. Now I've got 2 8-pound weights here. They fit perfectly down in the bag. So we will just load up 2 of those down in there and zip it shut. This will give us a really good idea of not only how well the material holds up, how well the strap holds up, and also how well the zippers hold up. I also wanted to know how long the strap is. Now I thought I was going to have to use a toe strap, but you can actually extend that strap out quite far. I mean, when I put that over my shoulder, it's hanging down past my knees, so you can extend that strap quite far. They give you a ton of that cotton webbing there, so that's cool. We're gonna have no problem just putting it right on the hitch there and dragging it down the street. So we lost our weights, and I thought that they just might have come out the bottom, which they didn't, but it certainly tore up the bottom. But the zipper must have unzipped. I'll have to check the footage to see. The zipper must have unzipped. We got rocks and all in there. Let's put them back in, and let's put it face down this time. So maybe I overdid it a little bit with putting 16 pounds in there. If I'd have put just a single weight in there, probably would have done the same thing. 8 pounds is more than you'd ever probably put in here. So if you're towing it behind a car, not going to hold up too well. Again, probably overdoing it a little bit, but now it's got me thinking. I have a similar pack here made out of just your regular nylon, and I'm going to put the weight inside here. Now I can only fit 1 weight inside this bag. And this one doesn't have a strap on it, so I'm actually going to use the strap off the NUTSAC bag, which actually did just fine. The weight didn't mess these clips up or anything. So let's get this hooked up and let's see the difference. So time for a damage report. This bag did not like having 16 pounds of weight in it. Again, more than you'd ever put in the bag. But let's go over, we still have our YKK zipper pull on here anyway. And the front seems to work okay, although we got a minor, actually it didn't go through the second layer there, only through the first layer. Tiny little hole through the second layer there. So it is dual layer, which is nice. It's gonna give you some extra abrasion resistance there. Let's look at the back, which is totally destroyed again by having two weights. Should have probably started off with just one weight, but again you can see the dual material in there, and it did indeed breach the inside of the pack. Pocket zipper still works, and I believe the main zipper still works. I kept having the problem of the zipper opening up and letting the weights out. They probably would have eventually made their way out this back hole here. So the hardware held up really well. There's no bends or tears or rips in the hardware. Let me grab the, I did put the strap on this other pack here, but you can see that there's no problem with these opening and closing. They didn't get bent or anything. So, you know, the strap, as far as being able to pull 16 pounds or hold 16 pounds, can certainly hold up to that. Now I did want to test again just a regular old nylon bag against it to see what would happen. Now, one thing to note is that I could only put 8 pounds in here. Had I had only put 8 pounds in here, it may not have worn in so quickly. Again, the more weight you put in, the more it's going to wear, of course, and that's way more than you would ever do. So with 8 pounds here, you know, our carry strap did hold. We do have a rip in the bottom here, and that's again similar to these, where that's where the weight was. So we do have a hole all the way through on the bottom there, and I believe it was mostly riding just on this back part, whereas this one, having the two weights, was riding pretty flat as far as I could tell. The front pocket looks pretty undamaged, but again, it didn't ride on this face. Now this one, the zipper completely tore apart. So there's a pretty big difference between YKK zips. I mean, you can see that just totally ripped apart. The zipper had trouble staying closed as well, so I took the pull off of here and zippered those shut. If we can get into the inside here, you can see we didn't lose our tag, and the inside still looks pretty dang good. So unfortunately I didn't have a bigger bag. If this was just a little bit bigger, it would have been a great side by side, but pretty happy with the way that this held up with 16 pounds of weight in it. Wish I would have put a little less weight in it, and you can see other than the wear spots where the weights were, you know, just from rubbing on the street and everything like that, didn't really take too much out of this bag. You know, you could clean that up. So definitely failed the 16-pound NUTSAC torture test, but all in all I think they're pretty high quality. So I'm not going to torture the satch quite as much, but I did want to see if that top flap helps from water coming in. I know it would go right in the zipper, so I've got some of these shop towels here. Got those because they're a little bit easier to see if they get wet than a white paper towel. So I'm just going to zip that up and just sort of set it here, and we'll see how well that wax canvas sheds the water. You can see it sheds it really well. That's the great thing about wax canvas, and then you've got that extra durability of the leather on the bottom, so this thing could get pretty soaked. Again, you don't have any outside zippers, so your contents should stay completely dry on the inside. But Ben, you said it has this flap that's going to help keep water out. You didn't test it. Okay, let's go ahead and test it. Pretty sure I know the outcome. Try to pour it right inside the flap there. Alright, shake some of this water off so it doesn't ruin our paper towel if it is dry. Definitely got wet. So, unless you have weatherproof zippers, which this does not, the flap's going to help somewhat, but what really helps is that top canvas. So here is what a tortured nutsack looks like on the body. Again, you've got that adjustment that almost goes all the way down to your knees, or you could bring it up close. So that's how this one rides. Notice the straps, or the connections to the straps, are in the back, whereas I believe on their satchels it's on the side. So that was the man bag. This is the MAGSATCH. Again, you got that magnetic closure there. I like it because it's a little bit bigger, so it feels, I guess, more manly than that little tiny little bag. That one would be good for stashing in the car, but any one of these, starting from this one all the way up to their Pro, I believe it is, would be great. Again, these have the clips on the side, so a little bit more comfortable in my opinion, and just a little bit more what I'm used to from a sling style bag or an over the shoulder style bag. So I really like this one here, the MAGSATCH. So there you go, guys. There are a few of the NUTSAC bags. I really like their product, made in the USA. Pretty decent price when you compare leather and canvas with some other companies that put out leather and canvas products. I'd love to see a haversack from them. Again, with that fold over magnetic top on the one, it's going to help shield you from the elements a lot more than just the little zippered bag. I think I went a little overboard on the extreme testing. They said they could go to hell and back. Kind of doubt that. They couldn't go down the street and back, but that was with 16 pounds of weight. And as you saw, the same thing is going to happen with your nylon products as well. So which are you a fan of, leather and canvas or nylon? Let me know in the comments below. I'm also going to put below in the description some links over to NUTSAC where you guys can check out these bags as well as some of their other bags. Again, I think they're awesome for someone who maybe works in a more formal setting, doesn't want to scream tactical, could still put tactical components on the inside, load them up, EDC. You could get their larger ones, put your computers, your electronics, you know, make a get-home bag, make a survival kit. Tons and tons of uses for these packs. So as I said, there will be a link below to their website. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Please give it a big thumbs up for me. Make sure you share this video to any friends or family who might be interested in this product. If you haven't already done so, click that red subscribe button. Make sure you also click that bell to be notified of new videos.